There we go. There we go. We're live. We're doing
It
it.
says we're live. Come on, B6. I need that link. There we are.
Oh, so did you say you were comfortable or uncomfortable?
I am comfortable talking about mine. It says it's all dental.
I'm comfortable too. It's not like there's anything like weird about it. I was also probably gonna bring up knife just so if anyone felt like donating, I'd be like, yo, I won't deny it. Please, I need help
Yep.
because
Also, just gonna throw this out there. If you guys need me to prepay rent for a cash injection to make a cheaper thing now so it doesn't become more expensive later, I'm totally willing to do that.
I think that's gonna be a problem. We were looking at ACs for you at that place we told you about, and their prices are still pretty good, and it looks like they still have a lot in stock. So we'll probably invest in that soon. I do have that second job, though I took this week off that second job because he has stuff going on. Oh, I gotta turn on my volume for Undertale because I muted it because reasons. There we go. Hello, Charles B. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming tonight.
Yeah, I should probably. That should probably be here too.
Charles B is absolutely first. He can hear us talk about our various medical problems. Let's start with my cats, because that was a thing that happened today. That's good. Yeah, we had all this other shit on. Yeah, we were in Temmie Village again. This was... Uh-oh. I think my game froze. Oh, never mind. Everything's fine. Does everything look fine on your end, Emerald?
Everything looks fine to me.
Alright, it's good. Oh, freaking my water bottle's away. I can't see the game. I need to hydrate.
Why does it say that the game has been open for 653 hours?
It does? Where does it say that?
On the save screen.
Hold on, let me see. Dude, you got me. I'm pretty sure we haven't been playing it for that long.
Or, you know, hold on. Hit save real quick.
Yeah, I hit this.
Okay, now quickly save again.
I don't know, bro.
Save again. Oh, okay, that's seconds.
Okay. Why not? Got all these Temmies. Yeah, I'm filled with dog residue.
Okay, let's see. So, 654 divided by 60. Okay, so it's saying 10 hours. That's much more reasonable.
Yeah, that I could believe because we stream like 2 hours at a time and we've been doing this for at least a few weeks. I know, Timmy, I love you. Yeah, yeah. Got a farm. How are you doing tonight, Emerald? I don't think I asked how your day was going.
I'm doing pretty good.
I
had work today.
Oh yeah, you do usually work, don't you?
I haven't been getting scheduled Saturdays a lot lately, but one of my coworkers wasn't feeling well, so I went in her place.
That sucks. Yeah, I got like no sick days.
Which is funny, because that means I turned a 10-hour work week into like a 20-hour work week.
Ah, jeez. You're almost working full-time hours right there. That's half.
Yeah. Well, originally, I had been off since Wednesday last week, and I wasn't supposed to be back until Thursday this week. But then I worked a couple hours before my dentist appointment. My Thursday shift got extended from 5 hours to 9. My yesterday shift got extended from 6 hours to 9. And then my today I didn't have a shift and I picked up a 7-hour shift. So
Hot damn.
yeah. And I filed my taxes last week.
Ooh, taxes. Get that free money.
Oh, definitely ooh. Oh, heck yes, free money.
I wish I got free money. They don't give me shit.
Yeah, my return is gonna be something like $800.
Oh, that is good. I'd like that right about now.
So, guess who's making some upgrades to the behemoth again?
Yeah. You? Why?
Well, I want to water cool it because the weight of the coolers is a significant risk when moving.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, by the way, you remember how how long ago was it at this point? I think it was last week I was talking about how there's a new chapter to the Nightmare PC build.
I think.
Alright. So, I took the time to write down how I was going to do the video. Yeah, this thing has turned into a trilogy.
Yeah? Trilogy?
Yeah, I started writing... Yeah, so I started writing out, okay, here's all the upgrade, here's all the issues I had, here's all the things I did to fix it, and as I was writing down, I realized I had so much stuff, like, just all the stuff that already happened would be 2 videos. And then all the stuff I'm about to do is going to be a third.
Third. That's too big
All
of
I
an
wanted to do was
undertaking.
upgrade my computer and make a video about it. How is this turning into... If this goes on any longer, I'm going to have a saga on my hands.
I was just about to say that. I was like, you got a saga, dude.
Actually, so I was planning on... so I have a special notebook called the Rocketbook Wave that is set up so that I can scan all the pages and upload them. With more detail than just, like, taking a picture of them.
Oh, that's good.
So, my plan is, once I have this video scripted, I'm going to put the scans up as a Patreon bonus. I don't know which tier it would be for. But I will say right now, I'm going to leak the titles for episodes 2 and 3. So, video 2 is going to be titled Ghosts in the Behemoth. And video 3 is Gift from Uncle Sam. Aaron Davis has the right idea. Definitely milk it.
Milk what? Oh,
Milk the
taxes.
content.
Milk content. Milk the taxes. I don't know. I haven't looked in the chat in a little bit. Someone said it's been around 3 months. I think Charles was asking, how many more streams do you see Undertale taking? That is hard to say. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna die. We'll definitely see.
Well, we already took on Muffet.
And then there's just Metaton, then Asgore, and then we gotta deal with Flowey, right?
Metaton, Asgore, Flowey, and then after that.
After that, I don't know if everyone's finished the game on past this route. But there's... I should be picking at my finger right now, damn it.
So, I would say... Let's assume that this entire episode is Metaton. And the next entire episode is Asgore. And then the entire episode after that is Flowey.
Jeez, well,
because Flowey's boss fight sucks.
I have confidence in my abilities if you think I'm gonna get it in one go. Too much. So I should update everyone on...
Angel Speed?
what did Angel Speed said? I see his question. Is this another grind episode? I think you were confident in saying it would be like maybe a half hour. We needed to just grind up some money.
Yeah, how much are you at currently?
1,056.
Okay, maybe an hour then. I could have swore we were at 2,000.
No, we are not. Don't worry, we'll just drone on and on. I was gonna update everyone on what happens today. I'm a little drained because Knife gave us another scare. You know, she was slumping over and hacking, so we had to take her over to the emergency vet. She has an enlarged heart. So, it doesn't look like it's in any danger of failing, but she's got that along with a whole bunch of other little issues that are just piling up because, you know, older cat, that's just gonna happen. We've got medications for her and all that stuff. And she's doing all right now, though her appetite's a little lacking. They give us meds, though, to help stimulate that. So she'll eat a little more. Poor kitty. She's just having a go of it because she's old. But yeah, that left us with a rather big emergency vet bill, because that stuff is never cheap, especially since they gave her x-rays. They actually sent me an email with pictures of the x-rays, so that was interesting to look at. But yeah, that stuff ain't cheap, so that's quite a bit of money I gotta pay off. And I had plans to actually get some medical stuff for myself done, like my wisdom teeth removal. I have like 3 that need to come out that I was checking out. I'd already been to a consultation with an oral surgeon I had been referred to by my dentist. And the price seemed right, and I was trying to make plans for when I would go get that done. And now with this, it looks like I have to put that off even further. Even though the price wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, it's still a significant enough amount, and knife medical bills are just big enough where it's like, yeah, I can't afford what I thought I could maybe afford. Fun stuff. Managing that. So, if anyone wants to donate, I don't mind. Do it for the cat. That's right, Temmie. Buy the dog residues. I know you need to go to grad school, but I have a cat that has medical bills I need to pay. She may be old, but I love her, and she needs to live as many years as possible in a happy manner. I don't know what life was before, but she deserves the best. God, she's old. She could be old as me at this point, and I might not be that surprised. Woo! But yeah, that was kind of... You spend hours at the emergency vet when you go. Unless your freaking pet just dies right there, which would be super depressing. Let it be known, like, if knife passes or anything like that, I might need a little break. Just tone myself down a little bit for a bit. Christ. It gets me in a mood, let me tell you. Come on, cats. I don't... an hour sounds right still, right?
I think so.
I'll try to be fast. Get my button-clicking powers frickin' alight here. Frickin'... I feel better. Bronny made dinner tonight. Did you see? He posted a picture of, like, the meatballs he made with spaghetti, and they were filled with macaroni and cheese.
I saw that, and I responded with a gif of Kirby inhaling.
I know that gif. But yeah, they were freaking amazing. I couldn't finish my dinner. It was that... He made the meatballs so big! I don't know why he made them so big! They were as big as a freaking Pokeball. Like, he brought me, like, a little meatball when I was in front of my mirror. He was like, Heather, have a little sample of what I made you tonight. And it was, like, an ordinary-sized meatball. He goes, like, here, I gave you one of the tiny ones. And I'm like, this is a tiny one? This is a normal size, Brunny. How big are the rest of them? And he goes, like, pretty big. And I looked at him like, Jesus Christ! You're having us eat cannonballs up in the ditch. It's my own fault. I told him to make me the round meal. If y'all aren't familiar with what the round meal is, if you ever watch Russian Badger, just Google image it. Round meal. Like round like a ball. And you'll just see this ball in a wrapper. It looks like it's made of mac and cheese, and it's called the round meal. Feeds 3 men. It's just macaroni cheese with ground beef in the middle of it. And I was just so determined, like, man, I want to try that. I want to prove as a woman I can eat that. But freaking, so I told Ron,
How to do it. Step 1, boil and bag. Step 2, open and enjoy.
Have you seen instructions on the label? Like, the round meal doesn't stay round. Like, you boil it, and it looks like you, like, unwrap it, and it just folds out. You can put it in, like, on a plate or some shit. Now, I want the round meal to stay round. I want to eat it like a ball. So I told Bronny that, and I was like, Bronny, I can't find the round meal online. I need you to make it for me. And he's like, I'm not gonna make that. It won't work. And I'm like, make a reverse round meal then. Put the mac and cheese in the middle and the ground beef around it. It's like, it
also
could work
wouldn't
like
work.
this.
It wouldn't have the proper structural integrity.
You say that, but Bronny made it work. I mean, sure,
Well, he
I don't think
did,
it's as big as
at
the
a
round
tiny
meal.
size.
That is not tiny. You're gonna eat those meatballs. That is not freaking tiny.
Tiny compared to the size of the real round meal.
There's gotta be. I'm gonna make him do it one day, and we're gonna have the round meal together.
Well, I mean, by the time you pull it off, I'll probably be there too.
You're gonna help us. You're gonna help us figure out the science of this. Oh my god, I hope Matt does like a food theory on the round meal. Matt Pat! Food theory on the round meal. I want to see it.
That would be
Can you
funny.
make... Yeah, can you make the round meal? There's no way no one hasn't asked him. Hey, Jackabite, welcome to
Trent
the
is saying
stream.
hello, everyone, and there's no link?
There's no link? Did I forget to tweet it? Let me check. Did I not hit the tweet button? No, I hit the tweet button. Is he talking about a description? Can you check the description real quick?
Description.
Yeah, my Twitter link, my stream link, my Patreon link, my tip jar link. Are they all good?
So, I see, follow me on Twitter, put $1 in the swear jar, that doesn't have a link associated with it. There's the Patreon and the tip jar.
Really? Hold on. Can I see my shit while I'm in here? But yeah, the stream tip jar link is there, right?
Yes.
Okay, then there's no big deal. I don't know what he's referring to, if that's what he meant. Put $1 in the swear jar, though, is just like what I title the variety of links you can send me money through.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's just what it is, the little title. Don't know. Oh, so never mind. Saw it now. Sorry. It's okay. It's no big deal. If there's something wrong with the stream or with my links, you can go ahead and like tell me. The worst that can happen is just what happened. Like I check, it's still there, and I'm like, okay, everything's fine. Welcome to the Tam Shop. She's living La Vida Loca. Fur is white and stuff. Living La Vida Loca.
Come on, brain, it's too early to be erroring out like this.
Oh, we've been through the ringer today. You had to work, I was doing chores, and I got all that cat stuff.
Yeah, to be honest, work wasn't as bad today as it could have been. So, Saturdays at Dollar General, we have a 5 off 25 coupon, so we're usually swamped on Saturdays. But in my area, the weather was so bipolar that nobody wanted to come out.
You got lucky then.
Well, lucky in the sense that we didn't have customers, unlucky in the sense that every half hour it changed from sunny to downpouring.
Well, at least you were inside for it. We had pretty freaky weather over here in Florida, too. Like, it was just storming. And I was like, hot damn. Luckily, that happened mostly while I was just sitting at my desk at work, but I have, like, the entire walls are just all windows, so I'm just witnessing this. Like, man, looks like hell on earth right now. But I gotta get these invoices done. Ugh. Jack, well, I've spent the past 3 hours looking for parts of a project I'm doing. 3 hours. You better take a little bit of a break. Your brain's gonna get mushy if you spend too long doing one thing. It looks like everyone's having crazy weather. Take my dog residue. Sometimes I wish I had a dog. Did I tell you about how I had this dream? I dreamt that I found a stray dachshund, like, you know, a weenie dog, and I named it Ramon. And I woke up and I'm like, I don't even really like that breed of dog or whatever. I mean, like, I don't hate that breed of dog. it's cute, but I don't think it's the cutest. But I guess my subconscious was like, I think you like weenie dogs. And I'm just like, I don't think so, but okay. If I just had to think about it, though, they're super not the cutest. There's so many other dogs that are cuter. Like, I like Pomeranians. It's kind of a dog where I'm like, I get why people don't like them, but I like them. I like Chow Chows, too. They're really cute, but, like, I'd never have one because I don't think I have the know-how to train it. But Chow Chows are super fluffy. And I like Fluffy. You've seen my cat.
Yep. So I think what happened with that dream is that your brain was like, okay, let's dream of cute dogs. And the perverted side of your brain said, let's dream of wieners. And those signals got crossed.
And they're like, dream of a wiener dog. And I'm like, I guess that's okay. I named it Ramon. It's not like I disliked it, but I was like, to test myself, I actually looked up pictures of wiener dogs, and I was just like, this is okay. I'd rather look at a Pomeranian or even a Chihuahua if it's fluffy enough, but... Like, I guess if you handed me a wiener dog, I wouldn't be like, ew, I don't want it. I'd be like, okay, I guess I accept it. Son of Fury goes, dude, did you just sell dog residues? I did, and I'm about to sell more. It's called capitalism, my friend.
Aw, dang it. You had 1335. I was going to tell you to sell a 2 gold one.
How did you want to make it? The numbers are bothering you, aren't they?
No, I wanted it to be elite.
Oh no! We missed an opportunity there. That's an old term.
Oh yeah. Well, it's coming back into fashion.
Oh, everything comes back one way or the other.
Well, see, the problem is that TikTok has some pretty aggressive filters, so people are having to resort to leet speak in order to talk about anything controversial.
Oh yeah, you can't say suicide or dead, you have to say unalive.
Yep.
To be fair, I think that might be happening on YouTube as well, because Game Grumps has had to be like, yeah, we can't say curse words or like things like death or suicide in the first few minutes of the video, because then shit happens. And I'm like, oh yeah, and that sucks.
Yeah, YouTube's complicated.
It seems like every platform is. I don't know, I just make what I make and do what I do. I don't try to think about it too hard, and luckily I don't have to.
Did you see what's been going on with Twitter, though?
Yeah, freaking Elon Musk bought a significant amount of shares in it, and they're working on that edit button, what I hear. Which, great,
Yeah,
I never have to worry about making a
it's
typo.
not just that he bought 9.2% of the shares.
Yeah.
He's also now on the board of directors.
Oh, I would imagine that would happen, yeah. You think he's gonna get Trump unbanned?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, he'll do anything at this point, that guy. Not big on the Twitter political rich guy thing. So, I don't know, I haven't raised the eyebrows at it. Let's see if he does anything interesting with it, though. Damn it, Ronnie. We talked about censorship, and here he came. I knew it. It's like a dog whistle for him.
Yep. Hey, Bronny, just remember what I told you about Transformers.
More explosions?
Yeah.
Of course. You know, we got dog salads. I like getting dog salads. They're always worth more money. I can't even begin to say what the heck dog salads are. I've been here. Yeah, but you don't start talking shit until we bring up censorship or something.
Well, it is a very good thing. You know, I was debating. I actually have a plan for Bronny's birthday gift, but I'm very glad I didn't decide to bring it up.
Yeah, you always gotta be, like, somewhat suspicious. Like, at least with my shit, the only time I'll, like, say who, like, if I'm making a gift that's for somebody, I usually just say it, and I make it on stream if I know somebody who doesn't often tune in. Like, if it's a family member who doesn't even remember that I have a channel, or something like that. Or just anything like that. Like, I've never crocheted a gift for Brawny on stream. I haven't crocheted him anything in a while because, like, at this point I've crocheted him almost anything I can make. Anything he's willing to accept. Oh, that yawn hurt my guts.
Okay, Brawny. Sure, maybe you don't have a birthday, but if you're anything like my sister, then I'm going, or if you had the same idea as my sister, I should say, then I'm going to guess that at least one of your friends is obsessive about celebrating your birthday, so you gave them a fake birthday that they can celebrate instead to take pressure off of your real one. So I'll just give you the gift on that day.
You know, I would say that's me, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I got the right one. I have the blackmail for it.
Yeah. I know exactly when your birthday is. I'm scheduling my moving plan around it.
I gotta start planning for my birthday. Or to do quite a bit of stuff. And given the current circumstances, I'm gonna have to really plan and budget for it. That or downscale, which wouldn't be such a bad thing. Probably the wisest thing, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, to be a Tem with a shop doing nothing but buy residues and sell armor and go to school. What a life she lives.
Yep. So, my mouse bungee is also a USB hub, but the cord is having problems, and I'm about to ready to throw this thing.
Oh man, that's gotta suck. Is it cutting in and out?
Yes.
That's upsetting. I know that'll frustrate the crap out of me. Like, when I run, it's like a similar thing, but not really. I connect my phone with Bluetooth to one of Ronnie's speakers, and what helps me run and keep the pace going as best I can is if I listen to, like, heavy metal or rock. So I'll be jamming out to, like, A Sound of Thunder or In This Moment, or even, like, Guns N' Roses or something like that. Or, like, Rob Zombie's Dragula. And that'll get me at a good pace. What throws me off is if, like, it starts cutting out, like, the connection's bad or something. And I think that's only happened when I've connected through the speaker with the aux cord, because the aux cord is the uncertain connection of all things. So I'll be running my ass off, and then it'll be like, turn through the like, and messing up in the middle of the song, and that'll just get me off course. I need consistent jams, my man.
Dang it, now I'm second-guessing my idea for your birthday present.
Really? Well, you can ask me probing questions, and I promise not to start guessing.
Well, because here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
My original plan was streaming equipment, but my new plan would help you with your audio issue.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Because my audio is, like, not the best, because I think, you know, I've told you about it, like, with the NVIDIA, like, because we want to cancel out Spoon's tank sounds, but in doing that with some software, if my voice reaches a certain pitch, it cuts out. Like, I watched back some of our stream, and when we saw Bratty and Caddy, whenever I'd do Caddy's voice, because it was just an octave higher, it would completely, like, mute it. Like, you couldn't hear what the hell I was saying. Luckily, they're usually saying the same thing. Yeah, I looked back, and that was happening. So I'm not sure what to do about that. But yeah, it's a good thing sometimes I go back and see, like, hey, how did this come out, and rewatch our stuff. Let's see. Aaron
Charles
Davis
G wants to know if we have any Easter plans.
We have some vague plans. Bronny's gonna make ribs. That's pretty good. And I'm planning to make some pies.
Oh.
To the ribs or the pies?
Yes.
Good. So Bronny wants me to make the chocolate cream pie, but I also have cream cheese, so I could also make my strawberry pretzel pies. Or raspberry. I have raspberries right now. Maybe if they're good for a week, I'll do that. Because the raspberry was pretty good. You know, raspberry is awful tart, but the consistency of it is phenomenal on that pie. The thing is, I don't know, we're probably going to make too much food. So we were hoping to get some friends over to eat it, but it doesn't look like anyone's biting on the offer. Yeah,
unfortunately, I'm not down there to have it be my dinner and breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you would definitely be getting a lot of food. If you feel something, you're filled with determination. But
no,
yeah,
you're filled with determination.
Technically, I'm still filled with spaghetti. You see freaking Papyrus come out and be like, somebody say spaghetti? And I'm like, Papyrus, I'm about to blow your mind. How about meatballs with the spaghetti, but the meatballs are filled with tinier spaghetti? You know what I'm saying? He'd lose his mind.
I wish my voice wasn't so shot right now.
Hey, luckily I don't think you're gonna have to talk as him for a little bit.
Let me see. Let me check a calendar. So, 23rd.
We're about halfway through this first hour, and it's like 16:55 right now. Do me a time crunch until you get like 5,000.
This may turn into a grinding stream.
That's what I was going in thinking. You'd be like Varslow, but I was like, I was prepared. Sorry, guys. Can't get to the fight yet. We got to make this money! I was about to sell that last one. Stop myself.
7, 21, 4, 18.
Jack the Bite has a relatable question, I think, to a lot of things. God, I've been looking for one part, and I don't want to buy a full working model just to use one piece. God, isn't that, like, the case where, like, stuff just only comes in a freaking set? Trent says, feeling okay, Bronny. He's had a long day. He's had a long day. Yes, dog salad. It's not like I've sold you, like, freaking 500 of these by now. How much money were we trying to raise the last time we were doing this?
That is very complicated because we need enough to send Tem to college, and then another 3,500 after that.
Jeez, so maybe that took longer. I don't know. Charles Peace asks, have your kazoo. I always have my kazoo, but tonight is not a kazoo night. It's a grind night. We gotta do the grinding. If only it was this easy to make money in real life. Will you guys just buy a whole bunch of dog residue off me?
I wonder if dog residue gets Tem's high.
You know what I didn't notice? When did she get this cup of coffee? Has that always been there? I noticed there's like 2 little S's on top of it that are supposed to simulate steam coming from it. It's adorable. It's a really nice effect. Has that always been there? Am I
You
blind?
cut out for me for a sec. What was that?
So when we were talking to Temmie, I just noticed she had like a cup of tea or coffee next to her. Like, I hadn't noticed that previously. I was like, has that always been there? Yeah, it's always been there. See, it's right there. And it's got like those two little S's on top of it that are supposed to look like steam. They're just going back and forth and up and down. I did not notice it. God, just goes to show how much I'm paying attention. Of course Tem needs a little bit of tea. She needs a little spot of tea just to take the edge off. She's working hard. She's making a living. How that works, that's a completely different thing, but yeah. Good stuff here. Quality gameplay. Charles B says, is this whole stream just going to be a grind? Yeah, Charles B, in case you missed the conversation we had a little bit ago. The goal was to get 5,000, and we thought we were starting off at a bigger number, like 2,000 or something, but that's not the case. As you can see, I'm at 1,758 gold, and we need 5,000 just to make sure we can afford to get multiples of Metaton MTT branded snacks for the Metaton boss battle. That's what we're aiming for. So it looks like it might take us maybe the whole stream to get that goal. We'll definitely see. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, and while we're doing that, we're trying to have some conversation going on. We got a lot going on in our lives right now. We got taxes. I have a medically debilitated cat. I gotta go check on her. Ronnie, while I'm streaming, I need you to check on Knife and just make sure maybe she's eaten the rest of her dinner. Her appetite hasn't been the best, guys. And when a cat her age just starts acting a little bit differently, it's always an indication of something, like, bigger going on with them. Ah, the poor dear. Progress do multiply. So I should tell you guys how progress has been going with the butt pillow that I'm crocheting. As with the fox, it's turning out a bit bigger than I thought it was initially going to be. That's what happens when you experiment with a new pattern, I guess. I'm at a loss. I'll have to see how it looks finished to see how much I would charge for it, because I plan to put it on my Etsy shop. It's going to be a Twilight Sparkle butt. I'll definitely be posting pictures of that as soon as it's done. I'm hoping to finish it before the next stream next week. That way I can start a different one. I just think it would be cool. So that's been working. Or maybe after I'm done with that, I'll take on a commission. Because I just gotta make some cash or whatever. We'll see if anyone, like, offers to, if they want anything. If not, I'll sink some more time into the butt stuff, because it's funny. And I like it. I think it's funny. Maybe other people will too. Who knows? Let's see. People are talking about the Kids' Choice Awards. I don't really get it. What's up?
Have I told you about my plan to make my heating need, or more accurately, my cooling needs more efficient down there?
Sure. I mean, no, I don't think you have, but I'm willing to listen to that. I don't remember.
Alright. So, did you know that in many areas, electric companies will offer lower prices for electricity if you push your electricity needs to off hours?
I feel like I've heard something like that before.
Alright. To elaborate for people who haven't before, basically, there are certain times of the day when electricity usage spikes. Most notably is when people are just getting home from work. They'll kick on the AC and fire up the microwave and oven and whatever, because they're just getting home and making dinner. So, electricity needs spike right about then. And the problem with electricity generation is that demand and supply basically need to be equal at all times. If supply is too low, then there won't be enough energy, and if supply is too high, it's going to overload whatever circuitry is there. So they need to spin up and spin down the power plants at different times to make sure everything meets load. And the big issue is when everyone needs to use it at once. So what electric companies will do is they'll have the prices fluctuate to try to get people to not use electricity at the time when everyone is using electricity. And the cheapest time to use electricity is basically the dead of night. So, here's my cooling plan. I'm going to turn my room into an ice box in the middle of the night, and then kick the thermostat up to like 80 degrees, starting at 6 a.m. or so.
That is terrifying.
Yeah. So basically, I'll roll out of bed and freeze, but if I can schedule it right, then the room will basically not need to be cooled the entire day.
That's interesting. But tell me how that works. Though I really couldn't do it because I got, like, if there was no one home, it really wouldn't matter. But Knife is home. And I don't need to overheat a freaking long-haired cat.
Well, to be fair, I vastly oversimplified, and 80 might be a bit of hyperbole. My actual plan is to get a smart thermostat of some kind, and have a schedule set up so that it will ramp up the temperature as electricity prices go up, and it will bring it back down after the sun sets.
Bronny brings up something that, between that and the weather might explain the flickers and brownouts we've been having this week. Yeah, we've been having that a lot lately, like, lights just going on and off, a lot of flickering and brownouts. Like, brownouts happened, like, on occasion. It wasn't unheard of, like, through the last year, but these past few weeks, it feels like it's becoming more and more consistent.
Yeah, so, one of the things I definitely want to help you guys with, if I can, is solar panels.
Yeah, that's definitely something we gotta look into.
And actually, the YouTube channel Linus Tech Tips, I think a month ago or so, Linus Sebastian, the CEO, is getting a new house, so he's doing an entire series about how he's techifying his house, and something really cool he showed off is solar panels that are water-cooled. So it'll put water through the solar panels to cool them down and make them more efficient, and then he's taking the hot water and putting it to heat his pool. But something else it could be used for is for hot water for your home.
That's an idea.
And another thing that's really cool that I want to figure out, so Brawny, if you could do me a flavor for a second, and tell me what model heat pump is over in the not heat pump, hot water heater is over in the mill. I want to look into heat pump hot water heaters.
I can guarantee you he doesn't have a good flavor.
You can guarantee what?
He does not have a good flavor. He's a little salty.
A little?
Just enough. You know, like a little French fry that you maybe dipped one too many times.
Anyway. I lost my train of thought when I stopped to breathe.
Oh, that's how it works for me too. I gotta be careful.
That's right. Go on.
I was gonna say, I have to be careful with how I shrug my shoulders. It's still a little sore. I had Ronnie take out that knot. Who's there? Okay. I sensed his vibrations. He was behind me.
Yeah, I saw movement in your background. Anyway, so heat pump hot water heaters. So, do you have the basic idea of how an air conditioner works?
Yeah, essentially.
Alright. You know, I don't know why I bothered to ask you that, because I'm gonna explain it for chat anyway.
Yeah, you know, explain everything to me like I'm retarded.
Well, I'm not intending on explaining it to you, I'm explaining it to chat for whoever doesn't know already.
No, yeah.
where to start. Alright, so an air conditioner basically has 4 parts. The condenser, a restriction device, the pump, a condenser, a restriction device, and the evaporator. The pump moves the fluid through it. The condenser is the hot side, the evaporator is the cold side, and the restriction device is what makes the liquid it's pumping work. Basically, it's filled with a liquid called a refrigerant, and what makes them special is that we can easily manipulate its boiling point by how much pressure it's under. So, what it does is it will pump the refrigerant into the hot side. The restriction device makes the pressure get really high, so it goes from a gas to a liquid. And in order to do that, it needs to dump a huge amount of energy. So of course that side gets hot. And then, after it gets to the restriction device, the other side is hooked up to the inlet of the pump. So it's very low pressure, so the second that liquid gets in there, it'll boil. And it gets a little bit of energy from itself, but it needs to suck up a lot of energy to boil. So it will suck that energy out of the cold side. And a properly designed air conditioner has the cold side inside your house and the hot side outside. So, in order to boil, it sucks all that energy out of your house. So, I'm running out of breath doing this for some reason.
I don't know where she was hiding, but I looked all over the house, and then when I turned back around, she's in the hallway.
Okay.
Come on,
Aw.
let them see the sick kitty.
Oh, miss your little sick kitty. At least I didn't have to put IVs in you this time. I just had to take an X-ray. We took an X-ray of you.
Mm-hmm.
Did she eat her dinner?
It's about half. I don't think she ate any more since the last time you looked.
Maybe she'll eat the rest over the time. Yeah. My poor kitty.
So Charles B is asking if it would have been better to do the grinding off stream.
You assume I have time off stream to do stream stuff. I don't get to setting up for the stream usually until like 9 o'clock or earlier if I'm lucky. I mean, grinding just takes a little bit too much time that I don't have. Like, I barely have time to play games in my spare time, and I'd rather do it for, like... And plus, you never know. Something interesting could happen when we're doing this. I noticed there was a coffee
That's
cup.
true.
Did y'all notice there was a coffee cup? You could be missing
then,
this quality
reason that
content.
Yep, and a reason that Heather probably didn't think of. I don't want anyone accusing us of cheating.
That's also true. You have all the proof right here. I did the grinding myself on a controller on my PC. It doesn't get more genuine than this. If you feel like we do try to warn you at the beginning, like, hey, I think this might be all grinding, or it might be this much grinding, but we have been pretty frequent with, like, we're going to be grinding for a bit, so if by any chance you don't want to see that, I do apologize. I'm pretty sure next stream we'll be completely done with that, and we'll be able to move on with the rest of the game. But, yeah. Charles B has been awful curious with like, the time frame of things for this game. He must, like, you either really want us to get to the climax, or you don't like Undertale. One of those. Angel Speed has asked, have you shaved Brawny? Are you asking if Brawny has shaved himself, or I have shaved him? Because I don't think either have happened. I shaved. My legs are smooth right now. Come touch them. Oh yeah, sorry, Brownie
I
wouldn't
personally
like
don't
it.
shave anything. I do trim my beard, and I think I'm getting overdue on that.
Yeah. As a guy, I don't think you're required to. I don't know.
Well,
Some
my
people let it
issue
shave.
is when my beard gets past a certain length, it starts to get unruly, and the hair's starting to get in my mouth and my nose, and it's just a super not fun time.
I like when Brownie's beard gets thicker. You can put your fingers through it. It's nice. I like it. Angel Speed said you dropped these. I did not drop anything. Trent's talking about a new Fairly Odd movie that came out. I've seen screen caps. I am not delving into that. Ugh. I don't need to know where that series has gone in the years that I've left my childhood.
Yeah, I stopped caring about Fairly Odd Parents, I think about a decade and a half ago.
Yeah, it used to be one of my favorite shows. Danny Phantom was good too.
I miss the Timmy Jimmy Power Hours.
Those were good. I like those. Man, we've been playing this game for so many seconds. Charles B says, gonna do Deltarune? I'll think about it. If people want to see that. Undertale was a request, I remind you guys, so, and we just kind of got deep into it. We're like, okay, we're finishing the game, I guess. So if anyone would like to special request that, I'll definitely put it under consideration. I did receive a request from a friend of mine. He would like me to play Alan Wake, and I do have Alan Wake.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, hey, did someone enter the chat? Man, it keeps getting quiet in here. No, it's still just the two of us in here. That's strange. Emerald muted himself. I assume he's messing with his audio settings or something like that.
Okay, so, the sound of someone entering chat, I think it was because my friend just got home, and I attempted to mute myself, but it seems the Stream Deck needed to be reauthorized, so hitting the mute button didn't actually mute me, which is awesome.
That's okay then. Well, but as I was saying, like, the plan with, after we were done with Undertale, which, you know, when that happens, was, I was gonna take some time to play a not-so-serious game. Like, I wanted to see if I could set up a server on, like, Eternos for Minecraft, and maybe do a couple streams of Minecraft just to loosen up a little. No big projects there. But, after that, my plan was to play a game that had been requested by my friend Brandon. You've seen him on the stream. He would like to see me play Alan Wake, which is a game, it's an older game, not that much older, but I have it on my PC because I think he got it for me on PC. So, I was gonna play that. If you know that game, that's kind of a horror thriller game. Very interesting. So I was gonna play that, and finish that in whatever amount of time. So if someone wants to suggest something after I'm done with that, by all means. I might do Minecraft streams just as, like, a in-between of things, just to chill the hell out. Like, Minecraft can be whatever you make it to be, and I like it to be, like, a chill experience where I'm just, like, making a settlements, and I have friends just going out and doing things. Like, I'm really weird with Minecraft. Like, I totally love to go out into caves and start mining, but I also like doing, like, the reliable things of, like setting up the home base and just getting it all decked out with the things we need. Like, I'm no hardcore Minecraft person, but it's what I like. It's simple, I like it.
Whenever I play Minecraft, I really like making villages.
Making the villages, you don't just walk into one already made and be like, this is my house now? I think Emerald died. Charles B says, would you and Bronny co-op Minecraft? I've entertained that idea of getting him Minecraft, just because, like, when I play with friends, I do the home base stuff, like, I try to set things up, and they go off into the world and do their own freaking thing, and Bronny is not interested in Minecraft, but I want to use that to my advantage of where Bronny says no, but I'm gonna make him say yes. Well, I want to use that to my advantage and just say, like, Bronny, I just need you to stay at the base and help me get things done, because Minecraft goes through its day cycles, and I like to have certain things done and established before the day ends, and it's helpful if I have someone just there who I can either send off to do a really short-term task and have them come back, or just help me double-team something. Like, I like to be a little bit efficient, so if I could use him in one of my things, maybe I'll buy him Minecraft at some point. It'd be nice to have some
Okay,
help in...
so my apologies. My headset died right after you said making villages, so I didn't hear any of what you said.
Oh, I was talking about, like, oh, you make villages, you don't just walk into one that are already established and be like, this is where I live now?
Nope. So in my current Minecraft playthrough, I found a really cool, like, canyon-esque, what... Basically, it's like an extreme savanna hills biome. It's a ring of mountains, and it's got, like, a valley in the middle, and it's got a second valley in that with some water in it. Or, I guess it'd be more of a sinkhole. But basically, super cool terrain, and I am building a village in the middle of this terrain.
Oh, wow. Okay, I could see it. Are you on creative or survival?
Survival.
Survival is the way to do it. Who the hell used creative unless you specifically are trying to make something huge?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna diss
actually-
anybody.
Yep, go on.
I'm not gonna diss anybody who wants to make like a freaking statue of a transformer and to use creative mode for that. But if you're just like making villages and like, you know, just doing like farming and stuff, survival mode. That's how we did it back in the day. Back OG Xbox 360 time, kids. Like, they didn't have no creative mode on that version. It was all survival. It was all what you could make with your two hands. We didn't have this creative shit where you could just spawn everything without having to go look for it.
Yes, we did.
It was on PC! It
No,
took
we had
forever
creative
for
on Xbox.
eventually, but we didn't have it at first.
What year are you talking about here?
Oh, man. How old was I? Was I in middle school? Was it, like, circa before 2009? Or during that time?
Okay, yeah, you got into it a little before I did.
Yeah. I'm
Because
old,
I got into
Emerald!
it in, like, 2013-ish.
Oh, no, that's when I graduated high school. Yeah, you had creative mode before then. I mean, you had creative mode then. I'm talking, like, early 2010s. Oh, I guess 2013 is
Yeah,
early
okay,
2010s.
you got me beat there.
I did get you beat there. So it was before even that. But yeah, original Xbox 360 Minecraft did not have creative mode in it. You did survival. You had it on PC versions, but they didn't have it on Xbox 360 for quite a few years. And honestly,
We
as soon as they
crafted
put
uphills both ways in the snow.
exactly, that is the argument I am making. Freaking, I lived real Minecraft, people. Honestly, freaking, that's just it, though. After creative mode came out, like, I don't know, I got a little disinterested, because I'm like, yeah, it's too easy now. I had goals of making certain houses out of certain things, and, like, collecting all the stuff to make stuff. But then it was like, oh, that's too easy, I don't want to do it anymore. And then maybe I played something else and got stuck on something else. But I went back to Minecraft after a while. It's still fun, and you can just keep playing survival mode and do things your own way. That's the good thing about games like that. I'm really happy that Minecraft is kind of like a timeless classic of a game that people still are able to just jump into and be like, this is awesome. Because the graphics didn't matter, the mechanics didn't matter. They're all just good.
So, speaking of 360, I used to do a bunch of survival worlds, building villages on 360, and I have one world sitting around somewhere. There was a time when the seed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would spawn you in a birch forest, and it was when the world size was still finite. So, you spawned in the bottom left, or the bottom right, and over on the bottom left side of the map was an extreme hills biome with a giant hollow mountain.
Oh.
I built a village inside the mountain.
Well, where else are you gonna put it, I guess?
Like, it was an undertaking.
An Undertale, you could say. Oh my god, you made Undertale. You made Undertale, dude. You can't tell me
No, that
those
was
village...
Toby Fox.
No, like, You can't tell me those freaking villagers aren't monsters and you put them in a cave underground. You're Toby Fox. I just revealed his secret identity, guys.
I did wall them in, and I used a villager breeder to breed them outside and then shove them inside.
Oh, you're worse than Toby Fox. Look
I gotta find the
done.
MP3 player that they're. I gotta find the MP3 player I put it on.
Oh Jesus! Put it on MP3 player? I don't know how you do that shit.
Well, short version, I was just using the MP3 player as like a USB drive because I didn't have anything better at the time.
That's an interesting way to do it. I guess that's fair though.
Yeah. Because at the time, I had a flip phone. I was using my 3DS as my music player, so the MP3 player became my Xbox memory card.
That is, again, a way to do things. You do make do. Like, for a while, I had Netflix on my 3DS. When I first got a Netflix account, I would just watch whatever anime was on Netflix on my 3DS. That is the most freaking weeb thing I can think of. And what sucked is I was watching,
that's how I
like...
used to watch YouTube.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's how I would watch, like, very male-pandering animes, because it's just all they had. Like, I was watching... Monster Monsoon wasn't a thing. What was it? It was Rosario plus Vampire, where like there's a panty shot in literally every frame of that show. I watched it. God, remember when Netflix was only $5?
Remember when Netflix had everything because all these other companies didn't think that they could make their own streaming services that ended up massively backfiring and making pirating more popular than ever?
I remember.
You know, I gotta look into how to make a pie hole.
I'm tired. I got stream fatigue because I was playing the game for a while. I had my Netflix account, and I still do, and I paid the higher fee because I'm like, I get it, competitive pricing, all this other bullshit. It's harder to get IPs because you're no longer the only person in the freaking market for it. And, like production studios are just making their own things. So I've been playing the higher prices. I paid the price for Hulu, but I still have to watch things with ads, and that started pissing me off. And then there's all this other shit, and I'm just sick of it. I hate having to buy, or like the idea that like in order to watch the shows I want to watch, I have to buy all these different ones. I can't just buy one thing and get the stuff that I want. I don't even want every single show that these things have. I don't want the freaking Hawkeye and Winter Soldier show. I just want freaking Mandalorian, and that was it. And I don't want freaking
Fiddle DT.
I know, but pirating is also a huge pain in the ass. Like, I have to find the right place, I have to hope it doesn't give me a virus, and then I have to deal with tits being on the border of everything. There's just no perfect solution to this shit. I'm tired.
That sounds like the opposite of a problem.
Maybe for you, if I want to see tits all the time, I can just take my shirts off, Emerald. I don't want to see tits all the time, let alone fake anime titties. What about Heather? What does Heather get to look at? I'm sick of things being so goddamn difficult. I just want to watch TV!
Well, thankfully the pie hole would fix that, because, I think I've explained it before, but, basically, when you load up internet content, all those ads will be like, hey, can you send me stuff from this server? And the pie hole will intercept the traffic and say, yeah, that server doesn't exist, sorry.
Oh my god. Yeah, they were giving up YouTube Vanced. I'm not giving up YouTube Vanced, okay? I've had it too good for too long with having YouTube videos with no ads.
See, I use Vanced, but I also pay for premium. I just really liked Vanced features.
I don't want to pay money for things anymore. I'm getting tired of paying money for things. Can't I pay not money? Can I pay in hugs or something? Brawny Buck was like, Brawny, remember when people went outside and got exercise? Yeah, it was called Day, Brawny. We literally just did that. We did it, like, on Wednesday, too. When is it gonna be enough for you? Brawny Buck went, Fire Stick is also an idea. I've heard that. I'm willing to try it.
I think Roku would be the better option.
Oh, really? Yeah, Roku. My sister had Roku, and that was really nice for a while. I think you still had to, like, have memberships, though. I don't know if it came with stuff.
All I know is that Fire Stick is Amazon's thing.
We don't like Amazon around here. Fuck those guys.
I mean, I still pay for Prime.
Yeah, they're the most convenient. That's the only thing I haven't paid for. I use everyone else's Prime membership and not my own.
And then I'm gonna move in, Brawny will drop his Prime, and both of you will just bum mine.
Hey, you take it out of your rent. Be like, we need to use your Amazon Prime, and you're just like, let's talk about my rent first. Aaron Davis says, I never used YouTube Vance. You missed out. That was the cracked YouTube app that didn't have ads. Like, that was taken out. That was awesome. I was lucky enough where I downloaded it on my phone, and now I will never get a new phone again because I don't think YouTube Vance, like, is allowed to be anywhere anymore because YouTube found out about it and got pissed. So, sticking with this phone forever because I don't want ads on my YouTube. Let's see. Sell, sell, sell. I should sell a piece of my liver. Is that a thing you can do? Because, like, that's totally something I'd be willing to do. If you cut off a piece of someone's liver, the rest will grow back to its original size. So I'd just, like, sell a piece of my liver for however much, heal up, and maybe I could sell another piece of my liver.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think I'd take that over, like...
blood donations.
Yeah, like, donating plasma. I was interested in that, and to, like, kind of prep myself for it, I went up to, like, one of those blood donation trucks, and I asked them about it, because I didn't know what my blood type was, and I'm like, hey, if I donate blood, can you also tell me, like, what my blood type is? Because I don't remember what it is. And they're like, yeah, they'll send you a thing, and you can go to the website, and they'll tell you, like, what your blood type is. And I'm like, okay, how does this work? Because I can't remember the last time I ever donated blood. I don't think I have before. And they're like, okay, well, it's 16-inch needle. And I was just like, oh, shit. And I didn't do it that day. I really wanted to, but I was like, I'm very squeamish with needles, as is. Like, I can't look at them. I mean, I'm not gonna freak out and, like, run away or anything, but I get nervous, and I've been known to tear up, like, oh, man. Like, I surprised a nurse one time, where, like, she was like, okay, you gotta get your shots for something or whatever, this was a couple years ago, and I'm like, okay, just so you know, I get very anxious with needles, so I gotta not look at the needle, if that's okay, and she goes like, oh, yeah, whatever. And then she, it happened, she did it, and I was tearing up when she was finished, and she goes like, oh, wow, you really do get nervous with needles, and I'm like, yeah, sorry, it's just the way I am. I was surprised she was surprised. I figured that was something she would see, like, all the time, as a nurse. But I don't know, I guess everything's a first for someone. But yeah, I was better with my flu shot. I think I took last year, I got a flu shot. And it was perfectly fine. Like, I told them the usual thing, like, hey, I'm nervous with needles. I want to get my flu shot, though, so I'm just going to look in the separate direction. I don't want to look at the needle. It helps me. And they're like, yeah, sure, we deal with that all the time. So I rolled up my sleeve, I looked the other way, and it hurt for like a second, and then it was done. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'm getting better with needles. But, I don't know about a 16-inch needle, and then putting it, like, right here. I'm very nervous about that. I'm not totally down. So, I don't know. I don't know if I could sell plasma. I don't know how that process goes. Bronny Buck said maybe it's a 2-inch needle. Even that's pretty long. Oh, God. Yeah, I cannot deal with that. I need to sell other parts of my body that aren't, like, freaking that unsettling for me to sell. Like, I'll sell locks of my hair. Does anyone want that? That's a little creepy, but it's there. The offer is open.
I mean, I wouldn't buy it, I'd just take it.
You just take my locks of hair without paying for them? That's
Yeah,
rude.
just accompany you to the hairdresser, and then when they're not looking, just slide some under my foot.
You know, this is kind of sad, but I think they're kind of prepared for that kind of thing, you know? Like, I think they're like, okay, here's another dude trying to frickin' steal hair again. I feel like that's a thing that a salon out there has dealt with already.
Probably.
Oh god, it's sad to think about. I was showing Bronny a meme just a little while ago that I saw on Instagram that someone tweeted out saying, "Women, when you're out on the town, make sure to clean out your purse and shit because people are dropping tracking devices in your purses." And it's like, you know, women don't have to deal with some new kind of threat daily. This is scary. And I looked at that and I showed Bronny, I'm like, who the hell is so determined to kidnap me, that you'd get an actual tracking device to throw into their purse and then get them? Like, you would think that'd be something they'd reserve for someone who's actually important. But Bronny's like, Bronny said
Here's
something.
the thing, though.
What?
Air tags are relatively cheap.
Like how much?
Let me check. Yeah, So it says they're starting at $29 each.
Okay, so I guess I could see someone spending $30 to get a hold of me. Why not? That's still a little generous.
Well, but here's the thing. They're not just spending the $30 to get a hold of you. Oh, also the 4-pack is $99, so that comes out to $25 per. But here's the thing. Once they kidnap you, they get the tracker back.
Oh my god, it's a return on investment. I'm not even worth the $30! This is bullshit! I'm at least worth more than $30, guys! Shit, I have to work on the gain of my mic.
Here's the other thing. With other tracking stuff, they would need to pay to have them like GPS tracked or have some sort of long range antenna or whatever. But the AirTag just updates every time you pass somebody with an iPhone.
Oh god, thanks to this consumer commercialism, I'm totally fucked. Not even worth $30.
It's actually bad. Hololive Talents have had to stop accepting gifts from fans because fans were trying to sneak AirTags in them to figure out where they live.
Oh, what the fuck? Guys! Stop! It's completely ridiculous. I'm not... Yeah, but, like, I was talking to Bronny about it, being like, who would go to such trouble to, like, kidnap just, like, a single random person, or even just me? And he goes, like, Heather, you're worth a lot of money on the black market. Also, you're very sexy. Which I'm like, that is an interesting compliment to receive. You're worth a lot of money on the black market?
Yep.
It's like, yeah, I could sell your organs for a lot in good condition. You know, I was thinking of a dark joke the other day. I think I told you, like, how around the neighborhood I see signs for when someone has a blind kid or an autistic kid or something. They'll put those signs up to be like,
yep.
Caution, autistic child in the vicinity. And I'm like, that is such, like, painting a target on your kid's back, being like, hey, we have a clearly vulnerable child that might be outside by itself enough that we felt the need to put up signs. As a predator, or something, I'd be like, so you're saying there's a vulnerable child in this area that I could potentially stalk and then take? And like, not even for, like, weird reasons, just to be like, I could totally harvest it for organs. Even if it's a blind child, that's just 2 organs that don't work, the rest are fine. It's very dark, but I'm like, that's how you get to sell children on the black market. At least that's one way of doing
Bronny
it.
is saying some inflammatory things about VTubers and their fans. I can't argue with you about the fans, but I will say, there are a couple VTubers I think you'd like. Specifically a Calliope Mori. I feel like you'd get along with her really well.
Yeah, Bronny, and also, I'm gonna be a VTuber. Quit being a whore! He's just mad because I'm gonna have bigger tits than him. Assuming that's not
Like, he'd be happy about that.
He should be, but he doesn't act like it.
Oh
my god.
I was gonna say something, but oh yeah. So the funny thing about that, the painting a target on the disabled children thing, you were telling me that when you were driving me home.
Oh yeah, it was okay. Yeah, because I'm always thinking it, but I don't know when I tell people the things that I am thinking. I'm just like, man, can't I just steal this child right now? And who's gonna do anything about it? The child? They don't even know anything's wrong. They're like, oh, we're going in the car now? Sweet. I spend half my life on an iPad.
A very odd conversation to be having when you currently have an out-of-state visitor in your passenger seat.
I had not thought about that. It might have been weird, but you know what? What am I gonna do? Kidnap you? Well, I guess you're worth a lot of money on the black market, Emeralds.
Okay, Bronny, the problem with assigning that to VTubers is that people have been trying to dox people for a very long time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, with VTube, the VTube thing is making it so that it's more tantalizing to attempt to dox somebody, mainly because there are so many more internet personalities that have such an easier way to conceal their identity. But, heck, people like Nuxtaku, or the lockpicking lawyer, or just people who don't show their faces in their content, or like use their real names or anything like that, there's always going to be a subset of their fan base who want to find out about who they are and make it public.
God. Yeah, it's almost like they can have a nice thing. I need chapstick.
Ooh, but also, again with Calliope Mori, on her personal channel, which I'm not going to say the name of, but if you spend more than 5 seconds looking for it, you'll figure out who she is. She dances around her other job, and she's like, "Look, guys, go ahead and say it in chat. You're just gonna get banned. I don't get in trouble if you say it."
Aaron Davis says, I remember riding in the back trunk of my friend's car and wondering if people would think I was being kidnapped. LOL. This was in college, so it makes more sense with that context. No, yeah, I've driven in the trunk of people's cars before. Like, one time we were going to the movies to see Coco with my nephews, but my mom only had, like, this Prius, so there was only so many seats. And we just had, like, you know, we were a seat short, and I'm like, you know what? I could just, like, sit in the trunk or something. We just gotta make sure the cops don't see me, so I'm just kind of, like, huddled in there, and she's in the front with all the kids and shit, and it's, like, the funniest thing. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, what are people gonna think? There's no way in that situation. They pull you over, and they were gonna think, like, okay, are you trying to sneak him into, like, a freaking drive-in movie? What the hell? The cops don't. I mean, I'm not saying kidnapping like that never happens, but I think their first assumption is usually going to be like, okay, you didn't have enough seats, so you're hiding an extra person. You can't do that. They need to have a seatbelt. I feel like that might be more common.
Yeah, we strapped him in there with a bungee cord.
He's fine. He's fine.
Got one more, we'll tie him to the roof rack.
Bronny Butzel, that's why nobody must know anything about me. Guys, I have to tell you an important fact about Bronny. His favorite color is brown. do
No
with that
kidding, I thought it was purple.
Yeah, that was the point. It's completely wrong. Well, sometimes he says he likes
Oh.
green. I don't know. He's like me. He fluctuates in between what his favorite colors is. Brawny Bug says, Heather, I think the meatballs I made today would have been better with just cheese stuffing and no macaroni. Maybe. I don't know. I liked the macaroni. Maybe with more cheese. I like cheese. But I'm still recovering, bro. I can't think of what would be the best thing right now.
Also, I was browsing Reddit while trying to think of conversation topics, and I found something on r/Tumblr that is too funny to not tell.
Tell me.
Alright, so Nelson Rockefeller, former Vice President of the United States and heir to the Rockefeller family fortune, died in 1979 of a heart attack at age 70, rumored to be caused by an orgasm during intercourse with Secretary Meghan Marshak. The unusual circumstances surrounding his death caused New York Magazine to quip, Nelson thought he was coming, but he was going.
Yeah. Bruh.
And someone responded to that, she rocked that feller.
Did she get compensated? Shit.
Also, Brawny responded, we're both wrong about his favorite color, it's green.
Did I not say green at some point?
You did say green, but it was more like, it
More like
wasn't
I don't know.
assertion, more like a, I think maybe at some point.
Yeah, freaking whatever. Does your freaking favorite color stay the same all the time? Because I remember I liked pink growing up, then I liked purple, then I liked rainbow, then I liked yellow. I don't know, I like all the colors at different points.
Mine was pretty consistent, up until I was like 10 or so. Up until it was about 10 or so, my favorite color was blue, and then it changed to green and sort of stuck there.
Yeah, some people have a little consistency, but, you know, different colors. Fact is, it just didn't stay the same all the time. Yes, dog salad. You want it? Yeah, you do. We're getting there. Yes. I gotta check Spoon's nitrate levels tomorrow. With all the commotion with Knife, I didn't have time to do that today. And after this stream, I gotta help Brawny clean the kitchen. And then I might fall asleep, because I'm feeling pretty tired right now. I think the toll of the day is falling on me pretty hard.
Frankenstein enters into a bodybuilding competition and finds he has seriously misunderstood the objective.
Ah, crap.
For the last time, Frankenstein was the name of the doctor! A doctor
Yeah, it was
who built a body.
The original joke was accurate. Hello, Chaotic King Jevil. How's it going? We're just crunching a bit today, trying to get some money. I gotta do this shit in real life soon. Got a lot to do. Determination. Oh, I need to stretch my hands real quick. Yeah, give me.
Chaotic King Jevil says hola.
Sup? What are you doing there? I'm sorry, I'm studying more Italian than I am Spanish right now, so I just picked an Italian one.
I
Don't
have
sound-
just been called out.
What?
So I subscribe to a subreddit called r/starter packs, and I
Yeah.
came across one called the Older Zoomers Starter Pack. And everything on it is something I am either I have either personally experienced or am familiar enough with to recognize it.
Wait, what was it called?
The Older Zoomer Starter Pack.
Older Zoomer? Is that where you
Yes.
fall? I thought you would still be a millennial.
Apparently, because I see Animal Jam, Vine, Creeper, Osama bin Laden, Obama, the tube TV on the cart with wheels, Darth Maul, the original Nintendo DS, Cool Math Games, iCarly, Blockbuster, Adventure Time, Fetch with Rough Ruffman, PBS Kids Go, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Chuck E. Cheese, Monsters vs. Aliens, the Wiimote.
I remember all that stuff too. I don't get the generational shit anymore.
See, the problem is the internet moves so fast that basically every year is a separate generation.
Oh my god. Need to not exist anymore. Yes, Undertale tonight. We are grinding. We are making that sweet, sweet gold so we can just clear out the MTT what is it called? The MTT Cafe or MTT fucking... What's it called?
I believe it's the MTT Cafe in the MTT Resort.
Yeah, we're gonna clear that place out and have all the MTT goodies for when we fight Mettaton. Oh, he's gonna be so impressed!
From r/shower thoughts, wearing a cross necklace is the same thing as wearing one of a guillotine or a noose.
Oh yeah, because that is how the Romans just freaking killed people. I got a hive right here. Old soul. Come on, let's go! Here we go.
What's the trope name for when someone finds out they're the chosen one and is like, no thank you, and goes and does something else?
Jeez, I don't know that trope. I've seen it, I know.
Yeah, so two people replied common sense and gifted kid burnout.
So, with when she does this thing where she goes like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted that, because this dog residual started at 3G, but she goes like, oh my gosh, I want that so much, I'll give it to you, I'll take it from you for 4G. What happens if I say no?
Good question.
No. But 6G? Should I say no again?
Oh!
No. David Chuckle, haha, very funny. I'm the one with the degree. Yeah, shut up! Back to 3G. Okay, so you can only, like, do
Okay.
that once to get 6G. She does it every time.
You should try it
so-
again when she does it on the 9G one.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna, like, take her second offer. She's like, I'm the one with the degree
Anyway,
here. Oh, yeah.
Back to the chosen one thing, though. Refusal of the call is the actual trope name, usually followed by the tropes of the call knows where you live and you can't fight fate.
Oh my god. There was a South
The
Park
call is trying to
episode-
contact you about your Destiny's extended warranty.
They did a South Park episode kind of like that, where like the main cast of kids was like, "Oh my god, all this stuff's happening. I guess we got to go with it." But then there's a kid who's kind of like a side character and not really part of the cast. That's like, no, I'm not gonna go do the thing that, like, you know, go out to the woods and search for this thing. I'm gonna stay here and like do the actual logical thing. And they're like, "What? No, but you have to." And it's like, why though? And then by refusing to go along with any of it, he eventually just ends up doing the shit anyway. See, she's doing the thing again, but of course she does it when I'm on dog residue. Well, I didn't have any dog salad anyway. No. Yeah, I'll take it.
So I just found one. It's a D&D scenario. The player's cell finally cornered down the malicious changeling that has been stalking the area. They pull out a rod of cold iron, the natural weakness of the Fae. It pulls out a fully automatic machine gun, the natural weakness of humans.
Oh no. That's natural. Let's get it. Take the dog residue, please. Yeah, dog salad. Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, but I got paid for grad schools. Tam always wanted dog salad. Yeah. Oh, wait, shit. I forgot
Did
to
you
do
hear
the
about
thing.
how... Oh.
Yeah, it's
Did
doing
you hear about how half the animatronics for the new FNAF movie just disappeared? No one knows where they went. Also, a janitor went missing too, but not all of him. His left leg is fine.
What the fuck? You know, if that's legit...
I wonder why the movie's not out yet.
Me too. If that was a legit story, I would question, like, you know, rather than that be a supernatural happenstance, I'm more than certain it's like some demented fan's way of, like, showing their love for the show or, like, the game. It's a demented fan thing. It's like, nah, some fans just took some shit too far, is what they did. Before I'd even suspect that, like, oh my god, the animatronics are alive! Aaron Davis goes, is this your first time playing Undertale? No, I've played Undertale before, other than on this stream. I used to have Undertale downloaded on my other PC, and I'd started it, and in that playthrough, I had only gotten up to Muffet, so this is further in the game than I've ever been in before. That's something. Kill extra money. I wish I'd thought to try that initially. We might have been a little closer to the goal, because she does that literally every time I go in there to sell stuff.
Wait, is it actually genuinely a thing that Americans don't have kettles? But then how do they make tea? By throwing it into the harbor.
Yeah, drink that sweet, salty tea.
Lay off Temmie Chang.
Shut up, Bronny. We don't want to hear you talking no more smack about Temmie. You know, it's like he didn't see the frickin' My Little Pony clip that I retweeted today about shutting the fuck up. It was literally that
Okay, now I have
episode.
to look at your Twitter.
Yeah, look at my Twitter. I retweeted something today. It was that episode of Rarity and Applejack where she got Applejack to help judge a competition. Got totally freaking owned by Strawberry Sunset or whatever the fuck her name was. It's like, it was just showing her honest opinion. What's so wrong? It's like, it's because she was being a fucking dick that was bad. Oh, I've been a fucking dick and that's
That
bad.
scene.
Yeah, that scene. Like, there's a freaking valuable lesson to be learned there. Served up kind of by Rarity, because Rarity be freaking the goat like that. But he doesn't care. He thinks being a troll is cool because he's dumb. Sick of his shit. Someone should go beat his ass.
Brawny, the game doesn't make you spend time in the Temmie village. It's completely optional. We're just tryhards.
We're just freaking farming. She's the only vendor in this underground that'll actually, you know, buy things from you. And to be fair, they make it really easy. Did we get the dog residue on accident? I think I remember getting it and being surprised. Like, what the fuck? Did this dog just poop in my inventory?
Yes, so, the way it worked was we opened the secret room with the piano, and you go to get the treasure, but there's too many annoying dogs in your inventory. So, you use the annoying dog, it takes the treasure and runs off, leaving you with the dog residue.
And the dog is Toby Fox.
Also, something to keep in mind about Temmie is that, Temmie Chang was literally 12 when she made the character.
And it's adorable. It's the best. Do you think she ever goes to
And
a
Brawny,
con? Oh, sorry.
Brawny, you saying there's nothing any of us can do about it? Oh, trust me, there's something I can do about it. I can attempt to not hold back when we're sparring. I say attempt because you'll probably lay me flat on my back before I can figure out what the heck is happening.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you think Temmie, like, has ever been, like, hosting a panel or something, and there's just a whole bunch of Temmie cosplayers? I'm like, "Hoi, I'm Temmie! Hoi, I'm Temmie!" And she goes like, "Oh my god, hoi, I'm Temmie!"
I don't know.
I hope it's happened at least once. It'd be really funny. Someone's gotta at least one person's gone up dressed as Temmie and gone up to her going like, "Hoi, Temmie, I'm Temmie."
It's Tem to stop.
It's never Tem to stop. Not when I'm determined. God. Oh my god. I got a paper cut on your pinky. Paper cuts suck, I know. I get them all the time. Oh, it's always on the thing that isn't that much. No. Yeah. I can do something about it. I could totally kick you from this chat. I could totally come into your room and stick my finger in your ear. That's something I could do, but I am too tired right now to deal with your nonsense.
Okay, let's see. So, strongest, yes. Meanest, maybe. Fastest, probably. Prettiest.
I don't know. I'm getting pretty fast. Prettiest? You are the prettiest, actually. No contest. Ronnie.
It's really tough between you and Heather.
Speed or pretty? I like there was silence after that. It's a hard decision. That or he had another microphone issue.
Yeah.
You'll never know which.
Oh, I just went quiet because, I was thinking.
You're thinking, oh man, who is the fastest between Heather and Brawny? I don't know, my 5K time's pretty good.
The funny thing is, how do I explain this? I guess the simple explanation is that my, fictional version of myself can switch between male and female. Male me is 5% stronger, female is 10% faster.
Mm.
Other than that, they're pretty much exactly the same.
Those balancing acts, yo. We'll say Brawny is stronger than me. That's just gonna come with him being a bigger person. There's nothing getting around that. Yeah, can I be as mean as Brownie? Not overtly. If I am ever mean, it's in a way where, like, I slowly just want you to feel really bad about yourself, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you.
And that is why my mom scares me more than my dad.
Yes. When frickin' warfare is called with women, it is not a physical thing. It is purely a psychological battle that very few are prepared for. Because most of the time, people don't even know it's been launched. You don't know when you finally cross that threshold, but then, here we go. Scarred for life. Because men take
Bronny
that mental
says that...
Huh?
Bronny says we didn't get his reference and that bothers him.
I'd like to know what you're referencing.
Wait a minute.
Because I like the line.
I think I know.
What is it? Brownie Butt goes, I can turn off the light and hop into bed before the room gets dark. And Jack of the Bite goes, I can turn my lights off from my bed. I'm faster. If it's a competition, he's got you.
So, I want to say that he's referencing Paul Bunyan, but I also feel like I'm wrong about that.
I don't know. Don't say sorry, Jack. That was really funny.
So I was playing Minecraft and trying to build a house and had forgotten that I had a Nicolas Cage texture pack. Then it started raining and I screamed.
Ah, God, I've seen that picture. Brownie Butt goes, yes, you are wrong about Paul Bunyan. What is it then? Shit.
Yeah, I can't.
Kicked my ass.
I know that I knew the reference, but I don't remember what it is.
Ah, God damn it. Dog residue again, Tammy. No. Fine.
I'ma say Candyman 5 times when my homie says Beetlejuice 3 times and we go and make him fight. And here comes Bloody Mary with the steel chair!
Imagine how that crossover would be, like, they both do that. It's just, like, two guys, and it's like, hey, y'all should fight before you try and kill us, and they're just like, okay. Oh, it is all just dog residue this time. No dog salad. What is the mystery of the dog salad? I don't want to know what it is, but at the same time, it's killing my brain that I don't know what it is. Yeah, dog residue, it's very impressive. No. Yeah.
Okay. So, I am on the Undertale wiki. Dog salad is a consumable item obtained at random by using the dog residue. It heals a variable amount of HP depending on what the flavor text says as the item is consumed. So this is apparently what's in it. Oh, there are bones, heals 2 HP. Oh, fried tennis ball, heals 10 HP. Oh, tastes yappy, heals 30 HP. It's literally garbage, heal all HP.
What? This is bizarre.
Fascinating.
Ah, god damn it, not dog residue, it had dog salad! I gotta actually try to look at the frequency and see if it's like every like 8 or so things I sell, she's like, oh, I gotta give you double price for that. That way I can always make sure, or at least as much as I can, that it's always dog salad. Is there something itchy right here on my leg? Let me see. What? 4, 5. Oh, okay. So
Oh,
is it every 5?
Ronnie's referencing Muhammad Ali.
Did he ever say that?
He didn't say it, but he put a long enough quote in that I was able to Google search it.
Oh, freaking Jax came to that conclusion too. He goes like, hold up, is that Ali? We might actually not get to it tonight because we're barely gonna be getting to maybe 4,000. So we might have to spend part of the next game stream grinding a little bit. Ah shit, I wasn't counting. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7? It's at 7 this time? Almost sold that one. Let's see if I can get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it might be random. I'm not finding any consistency with it. I'm best at analyzing these things, though, admittedly. Yeah, it seems random. Let's go. And yeah, dog residue, of course. Go. Yeah. Got that dog residue. Oh, it's the last 9 minutes of the stream. 9 minutes of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please say it now. Ever hold your silence until the next stream. So, guys, we are at 4,071 with gold, and our goal was 5,000. I'll do what I can in these last 10 minutes, but we might just grind a little bit the next time around, but not a lot. So that's what's looking what the plan is. I knew this would be a grinding stream. Come on, dog residue. It's the one that was 1 gold. Like I said, I'm finding no consistency with this. Yeah, at least pay me normal price for it.
Yeah, I think it's just a random chance.
Just fill my inventory up with nothing but dog salads, please.
Oh shoot, 8 minutes left.
Oh yeah, I already did the announcement. You didn't hear it, did you?
Oh. No,
Yeah.
I must have zoned out super hard.
You must have, because I was like talking about like, hey guys, this is what it's looking like next time on stream. I'm gonna do what I can in these last 8 minutes, but we're definitely gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to definitely crunch a little bit in the next stream. Not by a lot, because we're like 4,100 right now, so 4,100 something, and that's pretty good, pretty close to the goal right there. God damn it! Not dog residues. I have dog salads you could have. I know you like them. Alright, I should just be thankful I'm getting money. Yeah, it's at 41.41. Yeah, we are, hopefully I'll make a decent headway. And we can, quickly move on the next time we sign on, so we won't have to do a lot of this. I guess it would make more sense to sell the cheaper dog residues and whatnot first, because it's never the first one I've seen so far that she'll be like, wait, I'll pay you double for that. So I'm gonna do like the moderate price things first. Oh, come on! Never gonna get it.
Okay, so it might be the 6th item.
The 6th, you think? Okay, let's try that. I don't have any dog salads for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah, she didn't do it.
Dang it.
Oh, now she's doing it. Number 7 this time. Oh. Yeah. No.
Nope.
I almost sold that. I've done that at least twice at this point. Alright, I think I got some dog salads in this one, so we're gonna test that. Last 5 minutes of the stream, last 5 minutes of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please say them now, ever hold your silence until the next stream. Nothing.
Oh, hey, so, terminology categorization. A quest is a trip to accomplish a task. An adventure is a trip without a destination. A journey is where the trip is more important than the destination.
Bruh.
Excuse me while I take a quest to the toilet.
By all means. May it be my
I don't actually, that's just the comment on it.
I know, I was going with it. I was going to say...
I was smart. I used the bathroom before the stream this time.
I did too. I usually do in general. Yeah, she didn't that time either. Ah, come on, the second one this time?
Yep, it's random. Ooh. New superhero, Crime Man. He stops crimes exclusively by committing crimes. He outcrimes the criminals.
You mean Batman?
The Punisher does this, and the crime is murder. The Punisher doesn't stop crime. He punishes criminals. Big difference. Crime Man is more proactive than that. So what you really mean is like a totalitarian government that profiles people and arrests them before they commit crimes, which is a crime. No, it's more like stopping a credit fraud from happening by committing arson.
Oh.
A mugger Oop, go ahead.
Now I was like, oh, come on, no, it's just the fucking, she chose to pay me double for a dog residue rather than anything else.
Yeah.
And not even a particularly expensive dog residue. The game is rigged against me.
Alright, a mugger threatening me with a knife. Give me your money! Crime Man appearing from the darkness with a bigger knife. No, criminal! You give me your money!
Oh, shit!
I love the efforts to get deeply analytical and political, but OP just shuts them down with Crime Man does crime, but better. He finds out somebody's planning to rob the bank, so he robs it first so there isn't any money left when they get there. Armed robbery? Hold their family hostage until they deliver their guns in an unmarked bag behind a gas station.
Terrifying. For some reason, this is reminding me how I figured out how to rob stores in Saints Row 2. Like, I didn't know that was a thing you could do. I don't know if someone, like, told you at any point, but I just had a gun and I was in a store, and I just pointed it at their head for a really long time. And then it's like, you have entered the robbery diversion. And I'm like, what? I'm doing something? And it's like, yeah, and then I robbed a convenience store. It was hilarious. You can do the same thing. Like, I was curious after that. You could do the same thing with just people. It's like you've entered the mugging diversion. You just gotta point your gun at them long enough and they soon drop their money and run away. And I'm like, oh, cool. I know how to mug people now. That game was really funny. Just all the random crimes you could commit. No. Yes! Yes! She picked the dice! Finally! No. How about that? Yes, 13G, motherfucker. I knew you wanted it. Okay, last minute of the stream, guys. Last minute comments, questions, or concerns. Please say them now, or forever hold your silence until the next stream. Let me sell a couple more. We do this, and I'll call it a night. It's just all dog residue, so there's no point. Yeah, at least you picked a reasonably priced one. $44.28. Alright, with that, that is the end of our stream, guys. Trying to say if you feel something, you're filled with determination. That's game, guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. It's been a pretty good stream. I was a bit tired today, but you know, I had an eventful day as I described below with the emergency care with my cat. Her being old, that kind of thing's just gonna happen from time to time, so I just do my best to roll with those punches. If you'd like I'd like to take this moment actually to thank my generous patrons who help me out every now and again, and of course, they help make these things possible. So, I'm gonna list these in no particular order. We got Easy Mode Gamer, Carol Kirkpatrick, Aaron Davis, DJ Skywalker, and Emerald Spencer, who is in the chat with you today, as well as Bimbo Brony. If you'd like to be like one of them, you can go to the link in my description and join my Patreon today. For $10 per post, you can join my fabulous Candy Kingdom Discord server. It is absolutely fab. I put pictures of my cat there before I post them anywhere else. So, that's always nice. And I'm always, maybe I post updates in there. Sometimes I post, like, works in progress there first before I post them, like, online or on Twitter or anything like that. So that's always a nice benefit. And if you feel like I'm worth or you just don't feel like giving me that much money on a consistent basis, I get it. You can give me a one-time donation from the tip jar link in the description below. You can give me any amount you think I'm worth. No negative numbers, please. Just know that some of that money is going to go to pay Knife's medical bills. That's always fun, so if you help me with that, that's a good way to do it. Or you can just go ahead, go to my Twitter. You can get updates on the stream, maybe retweet my stuff, send people my way for commissions, stuff like that. Send them to my Etsy shop. I appreciate every little bit. And, yeah, I'm gonna close this off by saying goodnight. Emerald, say goodnight.
Have a good night, everybody.
Alright, good night, everybody. This has been a great night. Thank you for tuning in. Next time you're on our next stream will be Chaos and Crochet. We'll see what we're working on then. And the stream after that will be back on Undertale. We'll only have to grind a little bit more. We actually have, let me get a final count on that. Oh, shit. Didn't need to save again. Well, whatever. Yeah, we're at 4,420, and the goal was 5,000, so it will not take us very long to get to that goal the next time we are playing. So, with that, we are out. Thank you. Had a great night. Bye-bye.